So kind of where we left off, I broke down. I also finished in Kansas, but I did break down the last day of harvest. So John Deere fixed that while we were gone. And then 2 days later, maybe, I think it was 2 days, Mom's header broke down. I don't know if you can see or not, but this is the shaft. There's supposed to be a roller right here that goes all the way across. And then that hole right there that you're looking at, that's where the bearing is supposed to be. Obviously, the roller and bearing isn't in there yet because we will be switching out all of that. So what y'all just looked at, that shaft right there, we're gonna fix that. We're just gonna put a whole new motor on that. And then we're gonna have a new shaft put in here, and then we're gonna put a new bearing on that side over there. So that's kind of one project today. Another project is we are going to be cleaning up the combines and headers because, well, they're disgusting, as they are after every single job. Like, you don't wanna, haul your header around with, Milo and all that everywhere. Right now we're going to clean up that header, fix it. We're gonna clean up that header. Cody is over there, he's pulling plugs out of the grain bins to drain all of that. We're gonna clean up both of those combines. We need to unhook the tractor and grain cart and get that ready to haul again. John took the 88 this morning, unhooked from the hopper, and he's gonna go fill that up with fuel. And then when he gets done with that, he's gonna come back and hook onto the combine trailer. He's gonna take the 94 or the Kenworth off of that hopper, hook that onto the combine trailer, and then we will be loading combines today and just getting everything to load and haul tomorrow. I had a blowout. That's sad. It's my favorite boots. So we have combine trailers hooked up, ready to go. Cody is still blowing off those two combines. Meanwhile, I'm gonna get this tractor and grain cart ready to load on the trailer. This is kind of your transport leg in a way. So if you stand this up, the auger can only go up to, here, or I guess down to here. And then when you fold this up, then it can come down and sit in this saddle. So there's two saddles right here that it sits in. Cody got the two combines blowed off. John is, he's still working on the last header, but he got that header blowed off, and now he's working on the second one. I said earlier that we were going to fix Mom's header because the parts came in, but Dad said since we don't have a job or anything like that, then we're just gonna pull it home and fix it in our own yard since, there's no rush of fixing it. So that being said, we're gonna fix Mom's header whenever we get home in the comfort of our own shop. So that's kind of the plan on that. Well, let's load the combines. Do y'all remember the 13 or Marshmallow? That the engine kind of, you know, crapped out, and what was that? That was in Nebraska when that happened, and then we had it delivered back here. This is where she sits. If you're interested in seeing a motor get put back in an 18-wheeler, stick around for later videos because I will be showing that. But in the meantime, we have the first load back at the shop. But this is just the first load. We still have to go back and get the second load. That being said, I'll see y'all back in Kansas. Well, we made it back to Kansas, and we are currently loading the grain cart. If you're wondering why it took 2 days to get down there when it took 1 to get up here, time change. We can't haul the combines and grain carts in one trip down there without it being dark before we get there. And you can't haul oversized loads at night. So that being said, because of daylight savings, we can't make it all the way down there, you know, in one sweep. So if anyone was wondering why it's taking 2 days to get down there now, that's why. But anyways, let's load this grain cart. It is the next morning, and we're doing kind of a little shuffle around here, so everything kind of fits in the yard. That way it's not scattered everywhere. So I have the dolly attached to the pickup. I'm gonna put that behind this planter, and then the fuel trailer that's on the other side of that header that you're looking at, I'm gonna hook onto that and put it where the dolly was sitting. And then the grain cart that's loaded way over there, we're gonna park where the fuel trailer is. I guess let's see if I can dump it off the trailer or not. I give that one a B minus. A little better than the first time, but definitely not perfect. We're actually not going to hook up the grain cart. We have a lot of plowing and planting to do before we can cut our own milo. So there's going to be work that this tractor is going to be doing before it gets put back on the grain cart. So there's no need of hooking the grain cart up if you're going to do something else with the tractor. So we're just going to drop the grain cart off here, and then that'll be it. Well, we put the weights on the front of the tractor again. Now we're gonna go hook on to a plow, which is down the hill over there. We don't like running the front weights on the grain cart. Mainly for hauling purposes. We don't want to haul around 2,000 extra pounds everywhere we go. So we take the front weights off when we do custom harvesting, and then when we do plowing or anything like that, we put them back on. Dad's gonna go down the hill. I'm pretty sure every single tire is flat on the plow. And we're gonna see if we have any bearings out, because it's been sitting outside for a long time. Y'all know how it is. We don't have inside space for most of our equipment. That shop that you're looking at behind me, that is the only one that we have. And you can fit a tractor in there, but you can barely fit a combine in there. Most of our work is either outside or under a shade tree, so. Yep, I'm out. Okay, the disc tires are aired up. Bearing wise, some are iffy. We're gonna have to take a look at it. She's not the prettiest thing in the world, but she does do a good job. Let the old girl stretch her legs. Plows are extremely dangerous, so I just unfolded that. You never want to be standing under that wing. You either want to be standing behind the plow or about where the pickup's at, or over here. You never want to be right there when you're unfolding it, because you never know if those cylinders right here, which is these right here, they could give out, they could explode, they could do something. Just note to self, just don't stand under the wings. Be smart. I know we do have one gang to tighten, but I don't know if that's it or not. Okay, that thing's fixed. Let's hit the road. I don't think anything smells better than freshly turned dirt. Anyone else? I would say it's doing a pretty decent job for, you know, picking it up out of the weed row, you know, after it's been sitting there for a year. This field isn't that big. There's probably 30 acres that we're gonna plow here, and then that's gonna be it. So it's nothing drastic. I'm doing roughly 20 acres an hour with this disc, and there's probably, I think there's around 30 here. So this is very short-lived is what I'm trying to say. The field is bigger than that. It's just half planted in milo, which we're kind of on the fence about this milo over here, whether we should cut and bale that or combine it. I don't really know what Dad's plans are on that. Time will tell though. I'm gonna let Dibs use the restroom. Look at the sunset. All right, let's finish this field. The end is right there. I mean, I have probably 4 or 5 passes left. This video is kind of all over the place, really. To be honest, I really don't want it to end. This is technically the last video of our custom harvesting journey of 2023, which is pretty sad. We were kind of hoping for it to be a little longer. That's just the reality of it, really. On normal years that we aren't in a drought, we go to a lot more places throughout the year, but sometimes everything doesn't click, and that's just the harsh reality of that. What you saw this afternoon was just a little bitty glimpse of what's going to be going on outside of, you know, custom harvesting. Some of y'all are asking if I'm still going to be posting videos. Absolutely. I mean, this is just the start. We still have tons of projects to do in the off season, getting ready for harvest 2024, such as the 13 truck. We actually have the old motor pulled out of that truck that I showed y'all earlier in this video. And the new motor is actually in the shop. We do have to swap some things over from the old motor to the new motor, but videos about that, putting that motor back in the 13 and putting everything, you know, radiator and all of that back in, that's going to be a video sometime in the future. I'm not too sure when we will put that back together, but that is a project that we need to complete. Some other things in the future is probably more plowing. And planting wheat. We still have to plant some wheat. Now, I do have something that is completely different that has nothing to do with farming or agriculture at all. The next video is going to be a little different. We are actually going to be driving Cody to Pennsylvania. So we are in Central Texas right now, and we are going to be going all the way to Pennsylvania. We're going to be driving. I don't know if y'all have looked at a map recently or not, but I'm pretty sure it's a 24-hour drive one direction. So if I look at my phone, the states that we'll be going through, obviously Texas, that's where we're going to be starting from. Arkansas, Tennessee, Virginia, Maryland, and then Pennsylvania. And then on the way down, we are going to go through North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, and back into Texas. The states that I have been in are just straight up and straight down for, you know, the wheat harvest and all of that. I have never been east or west, so this is going to be really exciting. But that is going to be in next video, so stay tuned for that. Although this is the last video of the custom harvesting run of 2023, which is pretty sad, but that is going to be it for today's video. Not only thank y'all for watching this video, thank y'all for watching the entire season so far. If you haven't watched every single video since day one, I highly recommend you going back to day one of wheat harvest and just watching all of them. But that is going to be it for today's video. Thank y'all for watching, and y'all have a good day.